If you want to leave the field and get into the office as a project coordinator, there is one skill that matters more than any other. Reading construction drawings cold. Not just your trade pages, but the entire set. In this video, I am going to walk you through exactly how to read a drawing set the way the office reads it, what to focus on first, and the daily exercise that will get you there in less than 30 days. Let us start with why this matters so much. Drawings are the source of truth for the project. Everything flows from them. The schedule, the budget, the submittals, the requests for information, the change orders, all of it. The project coordinator is the person who lives inside the drawings every day. If you cannot navigate them quickly, the office cannot use you. Now let us look at the anatomy of a drawing set. Every commercial set is organized the same way. Cover sheet first, then a sheet index that lists every page. Then it goes in this order. General notes, civil, landscape, architectural, structural, mechanical, electrical, plumbing, fire protection, low voltage, and the spec book lives separately. The page numbers tell you the discipline. A is architectural, S is structural, M, EP, and FP are the trades. C is civil. Once you can find any page in under 10 seconds, you are already ahead of most field guys. Next, the title block. Every drawing has a title block in the bottom right corner. It tells you the project name, the architect, the engineer, the sheet number, the issue date, the scale, and the latest revision. Get used to checking the revision triangle. That is the little triangle with a number inside it. Every time the drawing is updated, that number goes up by 1 and a description of the change is logged in the revision history at the top. If your superintendent is building off a revision 2 drawing and the revision 4 set is sitting on the trailer wall, you have a problem. Catching that is project coordinator work. Now scales. Most architectural drawings are at 1/4 inch equals 1 foot. Site plans go bigger, like 1 inch equals 20 feet. Details go smaller, like 3 inches equals 1 foot, by a real architect scale ruler. Practice measuring distances on the drawings until you can do it without thinking. When the project manager asks how far apart 2 columns are, you should be able to walk to a plan table, find the page, scale it, and answer in under a minute. Section cuts and detail bubbles are how the drawings reference each other. A section cut is an arrow with a letter and a number, like a /4. That tells you to go to sheet A4 to see what that section looks like. A detail bubble is a circle with 2 numbers. The top number tells you the detail, the bottom number tells you the sheet. The whole drawing set is a giant web of references. Once you understand how the references work, you can chase any answer in 3 or 4 jumps. Do not skip the general notes. The first few pages of every discipline have general notes that apply to the entire set. They tell you which code edition is in play, what concrete strength is required, what fire ratings the walls need, what the typical mounting heights are. The office reads those pages cover to cover before the project starts. You should too. Then the spec book. The drawings tell you where things go. The specs tell you what they are made of and how they get installed. The 2 documents work together. If a drawing shows a door but the spec calls out a specific hardware set, the contractor has to provide that hardware. Coordinators chase specs every day for submittals. Here is the exercise that will change your life. This week, ask your superintendent if you can borrow a half-size set overnight. Take it home. Sit down at the kitchen table. Open it to the cover sheet and read the index. Then go through every single sheet in order for at least 60 seconds each. Just look. Do not try to memorize. By the end of the week, you will have a mental map of where everything is. Repeat that exercise on every project you are on. It compounds. Then push it further. Pick one wall in the building. Find every drawing that references that wall. Architectural plan, architectural elevation, structural framing, mechanical penetrations, electrical rough-in, fire protection, finish schedule. That one exercise will teach you how the building actually comes together on paper. That is exactly how a coordinator thinks. Last thing, When you find a conflict, do not just point it out. Document it. Take a picture, mark the page, and bring it to your project manager with a proposed solution. That is how field guys turn into coordinators. Not by complaining about errors, but by surfacing them with answers attached. Quick recap. Learn the sheet index. Read the title block and revision triangle every time. Buy a scale ruler. Master section cuts and detail bubbles. Read the general notes. Connect drawings to specs. And do the kitchen table exercise on every set you can get your hands on. If you do this consistently, the office will start handing you drawings to check. That is the audition. Subscribe for the next video where I break down Bluebeam Revu, the tool you will spend more time in than any other once you make the jump. See you then.